Go.
Okay, hit record. That's my cue.
Yeah, I've been hitting it and it's not okay. You can just start
The
while
moment it's
doing that.
streaming, it's already on live on YouTube. So we'd have to keep that in mind because the first 10 seconds of dead air is going to make them move and not watch. So,
Yeah, so you can go now. Go
okay,
now.
it's not recording. Hey, now, welcome back. Welcome back to another Edge Sales Power Play, where we're coming at you here to bring you the latest and greatest to keep you making sales every day and becoming the leader that people say yes to. It's a new Salo.
Hello, I'm happy to be here this week.
All right. So, current landscape can be a bit challenging right now. There's a lot going on in the marketplace and in the world, and lead generation is one of the biggest challenges that we see for most people making sales. Is that a problem for you? Wherever you're listening from, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you're at, type in the chat. Let us know, is lead generation one of the biggest hurdles you've got to making the sales that you need and want on a regular basis? Is the marketplace a little bit too crowded for your liking? You're finding it hard to stand out? Are you looking for more stuff to do, more things to chase? Right, chasing leads and sales is not what most people got into business for. Did you get into business for that? Type in the chat, yes or no. Did you get into business to chase leads and sales? I didn't. Right, nobody I know did. You built a business because you want to solve problems. You built a business that wants to deliver you freedom. You built a business that wants to make impact, change people's lives, change the way people show up, and be able to solve problems at scale. Well, imagine being able to walk into any room and have people know exactly who you are. You show up on a Zoom and people know exactly who you are and what you do. People put you in front of other people because they know exactly who you are and what you do and the problems you solve and the people you solve them for. And they have access to those people. So we want to change that game for you. We want that to be your reality on a consistent basis. We're always going to hear this. It's always going to be part of our dialogue. You can either spend your time mastering sales, or you can spend your time structuring your world in such a way that sales happens. I've done both. I've got walls full. You can't see them here in this wonderful screen saver here, but I've got walls full of every single sales book that has ever been created. I buy them all. I read them all. I listen to them all. I've tried them all because I want to be in the know. And at the end of the day, none of that stuff is as good or as effective or as fun or as enjoyable, profitable as structuring your world in such a way that sales happen. So, which one are you in for? You got to make a decision. Either spend all your time mastering sales or start focusing on structuring your world in such a way that sales happens.
Well, and I think it's important. I love this. I think it's important to recognize that we're definitely at a time in a space in time where there's a shift. Old guard, old way of lead generation, top of funnel, get a bunch of leads, and then you take, then they get know, like, and trust you, and then you can close sales. Like, that's old way. That's old guard, and it's not working. New way, right, is exactly what you're saying. It's about the positioning. It's about structuring your world and your business in such a way that sales happen. I know the one thing we talk about frequently is that most business owners create a business to solve a problem, and then you create a business to fulfill, to provide the service. Whether you're a plumber, right? You're building your business so you can go out and fix toilets. If you're HVAC, you're building your business so you can go out and like fix stuff and do things in people's homes. If you're a coach consultant, then you built your business so you can deploy your services and help people in whatever realm that you do. And the one thing that's missing is creating the business so that it generates sales, generates revenue.
Yes. So the way you're generating your leads is killing your business, is putting you in a start-stop position every single day. How fun is it? Do you ever feel like each day, today is a new day? Today you have to start your business from zero. Even if you made 10 sales yesterday, today you start from zero. You have to generate the momentum, right? Do you feel like you're constantly starting your business over from scratch, scrambling for new leads, scrambling for opportunities, scrambling for offers and sales? That's called the old ways of selling. And God bless you if you're doing it, because that means you got hustle and you got grit and you got determination. And that is a hell of a lot better than just staring at the wall and hoping something happens, which is what a lot of people do, believe it or not. And hopefully that's not you or you anymore. So the real problem is you feel like you're constantly starting over, right? You're scrambling for leads, trying to close more sales, and that's burning you out. It's frustrating. It's leaving you tireless. It's leaving you feeling like you are working too hard for half as much. You're far too smart to feel this dumb. It's frustrating watching people half your age start over and start a business and be able to make more revenue than you simply because they figured some things out, and you're busy hustling and grinding and hoping to make some sales. Okay, why do we need to fix this? Why is this an issue? Why does this need to be solved right now? Cindy looks like she's got something to say.
Well, I think it's important. Like this is, let me just demos, like, so you can actually like picture this. I'm sure you can. But if you are generating leads and doing the old guard way, it looks like you're not closing sales. It looks like nobody raising their hands. It looks like people finishing their program with you and not enrolling for the next thing, or not staying with you for 2-3 years. Like that's why it feels like you're always starting over, because you don't have any momentum. You don't have cash flow in your business.
Amen. And we do a very extensive training on that called Mining for Gold, which is actually coming up if you're watching this live. And we'll drop information in the chat if you want to know how to find the revenue that's right under your nose, so that you can not have to worry about starting over from scratch all the time and drop into the front of the line where your paying customers are. This is what we are doing here. This is why we're here to help. This is the difference that we make for you. Why do you need all of this, right? Because you don't want to spend all of your time doing things that frustrate you. You don't want to spend your time doing things that scare you. Right? And I see there's a lot of posturing in the online world. And I see people that just don't want to ever admit that they struggle trying to get leads. They don't want to look like they don't have it together. And, if you're faking it, then great, good on you. But just remember, you can't fool yourself. You might be able to fool the marketplace, but don't fool yourself. You need support. Right now, if you're in a place where this season that we're in has you a bit nervous, you're wondering what's going to happen in 2025. Do you right now know exactly how you're going to reach your goals in 2025? Do you know exactly how you're going to earn sales from now till the end of next year? If you don't, I mean, exactly, you already know. No more good months and bad months, nothing but good months and great months. You need to have a baseline. We were just talking with some of our clients, like you can't come in hoping to make 10 grand a month. You need to know you're going to make your 10 grand a month or your 100 grand a month, or whatever that baseline is. You need to have that already dialed, on lock, set in stone, so that you know exactly where your revenue is coming from. And then when you hit it big, you can have a great month. But you don't want good months and bad months. That's a way to die. That's a way to kill your business. It's a way to kill your energy, your focus, your faith in even doing this. We're watching colleagues, various people who had very successful businesses that are, they've sold it. They've gone in, they've gone all in, they pushed all their chips in the middle, and they're now selling for somebody else. They're coaching for somebody else. They're deploying their skills with somebody else. And hey, that's smart, be resourceful. But there's an awful lot of people right now that are realizing that running your own business is hard. And if you don't have the right plan, the right strategy in place, the right way to win, it's going to hurt, and it's going to cost you long term.
Well, and I want to add, it's anything we want in life that means a lot to us, we have to put into it, right? And one of the biggest challenges with being a business owner that we see with our clients, whether there are done for you clients that are making millions and millions and millions, or our clients that are getting to their first million, breaking 250, breaking 500,000, is knowing what to do when. And then we're humans. So the challenge is, how do I stay consistent in doing those things? How do I know what to do when? How do I know when to shift? How do I know when to pivot? How do I know when to offer an upsell or a next offer solution to my current clients? Like all of that is where people get stuck. And then you just get in there, they get in their heads, you get in your heads, and then you don't do anything. Like Jim said, you aren't going to do something you don't want to do. And there's a million things in your business that you could do besides go get leads and make sales. And you can tell yourself you're working in your business.
And I don't want you to feel like this. We're not talking to people who don't know how to make money. All the clients we work with are 6 or 7 figure clients, right? They know how to make sales. We work with people who are making multi-millions a year, who know how to make sales. What they don't know how to do is have a business that is designed to make sales. So they become the engine, the one turning all the butter, the one turning all the screws, the one making this all go. And so you might be making a lot of money. We've got clients making 5 million, 8 million, 10 million who are exhausted because they haven't figured out how to detach themselves from all the revenue generation, haven't built a business that delivers the freedom that you desired when you got into business. Right? And that's where you get into trouble. That's where you reach burnout. That's where you reach the frustration level of seeing people who had very successful businesses. And I won't name names because you would know them all, but very successful businesses that are now working for somebody else because it's just too scary, too stressful, too frustrating. You feel like a prisoner of your business and you don't want that. Right? So that's what we want to help you with. So we're going to show you, there's a lot of ways to solve this, but we have a proven formula that has worked for us since the moment we started building this business in 2013 to all of the hundreds of clients that we've served on the done for you level, all of the hundreds and hundreds of salespeople that have worked for us and come to us because we have systems, processes, and strategies that allow them to win and overachieve consistently and predictably, even when they may not be the top tier unicorn rock star, because they're top tier unicorn people who know how to follow a process, who know how to be on values, on brand, do the things they need to do, and be able to serve people powerfully. And that's what we want to help you do. That's our whole mission, is to make sure you are making sales every day because your business is designed to do so. Cool. So here's one simple strategy we're going to talk to you about today. And it's something that we live into because, again, it's something we've been doing. So it's not something we learned and or read in a book. It's the way we live our life and we grow our business. And we want to be able to share it with you. So we want to get you positioned powerfully in front of the right people. There's no reason you should be banging on doors to find people who don't know you and hope to convince them into something more. That's an aspect to your business. And that's something you want to do as you have more flow and consistency and profitability in place. But right now, you need to make sure that every knock has the greatest potential to deliver great fruit, great rewards, right? So that you're not banging away and hoping. We want to make sure that you leverage your activity and open big doors of opportunity. Big doors of opportunity so that lead to your ideal clients. We want to structure your environment so that you have the right conversations with the right people at the right time about the right things. And I know that sounds like a bunch of just word salad, but the reality is there are many conversations. Most people don't have all 4 of those lined up. You might be having the right conversation, but you're having it with the wrong person. You're having it with the person who's in front of you because you need a sale. Damn it, you need somebody to buy. You need them close. So you're willing to sell something to the person that doesn't really need it because you need a payday because you got bills to pay. You have food to put on the table. We get it. You might be having the right conversation with the right person, but it's the wrong time. They don't actually have the problem that you need, or they're not problem aware, but you're busy trying to sell them something that you want them to have because they're the right profile, but they haven't hit the right when. And so now you're having to work twice as hard to get them to buy it. And then oftentimes they're not implementing, developing it. So it's crushing your brand, it's crushing your effectiveness and your ability. There's so many things that hurt your ability, excuse me, to do this predictably and consistently at scale. And then it affects your brand. Then later you're given refunds or you're dealing with people who are just unsatisfied and not getting the results that they need, right? We want to help you think about prospecting for partners. Okay. Imagine this, you and I, we both are knocking on 10 doors. You're knocking on 10 doors of prospects looking to sell something to these people when they open the door. You knock on these 10 doors. Hopefully one of these people says, yeah, let's talk. And then hopefully you convert them. Hallelujah. Good for you. And we're celebrating it, right? We're going to go over and ring the bell. Right? That's when we make sales, that bell rings, baby. So we want you ringing the bell. We want to ring the bell for you. But then what? You got a client, you got a customer, and now you got to go knock on 10 more doors to go hopefully find another. While you're knocking on those 10 doors, I'm knocking on 10 doors of epicenters of people who have my ideal client, who have them at the intersection of pain and solution. So they're problem aware, they're solution aware, they know they need one, they're ready to do something about it because our partner has brought them to us. We literally have 2 appointments today on my calendar that came on my calendar. I say this a lot, and this happens all the time. We get appointments on my calendar that were put there by other people. It's a phenomenal way to live and grow in a business. It's I pinch myself every day. I'm eternally grateful for it. Yay, God. But I didn't put it there. I have a friend. I woke up and first text I got this morning at 6:48 from my friend Dave said, hey, I introduced so-and-so to you. I believe she's already on your calendar. I booked it. She didn't say, hey, here's my friend Jim. She sold me on why she needs me and got her on my calendar. She is on my calendar, primed and ready to talk about next steps. And then we have somebody else who came from another person who's on my calendar for about 2 hours from now, who got positioned and put there by somebody else. He got himself on my calendar because I have something he needs and he knows it. And he has people, he has clients who need what I have. So when I knock on those doors, they open those doors. I'm working with my friend Dave, who puts other people in front of me. And guess what? He will put other people in front of me. Not just one. There will be more. I have Scott, the other person who's on my calendar. He's coming to talk to me because he's got multiple clients who need what we have. He wants to talk about how we put that together in a manner that's solvable and solution oriented for his people because they need this thing solved now. Go ahead.
Well, and I love that. And it's so true. I mean, I see the appointments come through and I'm like, how this person find us and get on Jim's calendar. But it's because we are so well positioned in the marketplace. There is absolutely no misunderstanding about who we are and the problems we solve and who we work with and who we are as humans. And so it makes it easy for people to create collaborations with us, for them to refer us. And what you just described is, how we like to look at it. There's partnerships, there's JVs, there's affiliates. That's not what these are. These are client-first collaborations. The reason Dave put that woman on your calendar is because he's thinking about her, not him, not your business, but her. How does he help her get unstuck and get the result that she wants? Scott, who jumped in and he literally put in his appointment, he wants to create a collaboration that serves his clients. He's smart enough to know that he can't solve all their problems. They came to him for a solution and now they have a new problem. They have a lot of people to talk to and a lot of sales to make, and maybe they need some help. Client first collaborations.
Partnership is in heavy conversation right now. There's a lot of people that are talking partnership. There's a lot of people that are doing partnerships, and it comes in many forms. You'll hear JVs, you'll hear swaps, affiliates, and all of those things are good. Every one of them, I am all for partnerships. Like I said, the only thing that is better than prospecting for clients is prospecting for partners. I teach that every day. I spend all of my time prospecting for partners, and then they open up doors to opportunities of repeat business consistently, especially if you can solve their problem and prove your worth. And the only difference from what we do is that every other lens is focused on how does my business collaborate with your business to then serve our clients, because there can only be one priority. There can only be one first. And all those are fantastic. I love doing business with other colleagues that we care about. It's a fantastic way to do business. But if growing our business together is the priority, that means serving clients has to be second, which means you grow your business and the byproduct is that you serve your clients. We have a twist on that so that we're serving clients first. Client first collaborations, right? Dave didn't come to me because he's trying to grow his business. That's a byproduct. He's coming to me because he knows we can solve her problem. I would rather have 2 people put on my calendar that we know we can solve the problem for than put 100 people on my list that we got to move through the funnel, move through the process, and hope that someday they'll reach the finish line. We like both. We're in this for the long haul. We plan on being around a long time, and we're good with that. But this is how you have immediate impact, immediate outcome, immediate revenue, immediate results. It change the game for you and the client. And the byproduct is your partner wins too, because you become the hero to your partner. We help our partners win in their business, become the hero to their clients by serving their clients first. So our whole approach when we talk to people is about how do we make you the hero to your people? And as an example for us, again, our mission, help you make sure that you're earning revenue every day. Well, if you are selling a product or a solution that people can or cannot win with, they have this great product and now they don't know how to make money doing it. And it's something you can help them with, but it's not your dedicated jam, your mission, then they don't get the results. Ultimately, even if they don't blame you, they don't think your solution was fantastic. And are they going to stick around long term to continue to invest in more solutions? We want them to take what you taught them, what you've done with them, what you have shared with them, and monetize it. Turn it into revenue, turn it into profit. You become a hero. You become the solution provider, because even though we're the ones that worked that magic, you were the one who brought us to them. You're the one who knew they needed it, when they needed it, and how to get that solution. They stick around. They like you more. They like you better. They stay with you longer. And guess what? They pay you more. It's beautiful. Everybody wins.
Yeah, I think what I want to bring up is like the way you explained that. I know that there is in the heads of some business owners, but if I have my clients go and work with Jim and Cindy, then that's money I could be earning from my clients. Like there's just that, and that's just not how we think. Like we just believe there's more than enough, there's plenty. And again, if we're client first focused, like we work with marketing people. We're not marketing geniuses. So we bring in marketing people, and our clients pay our marketing collaborators, but everybody's winning. Our clients are getting bigger and better results.
But
And we're going to help them in new and
twist I'll
different
put on that,
ways.
the only thing I'll add to that is we're not bringing our marketing partners in because we don't know how to market. We're fucking smart. We're really good at what we do. We want to put all of our focus in the lane that we live in and bring in partners who live in their lane. So even though we can do it, we choose to bring in people who spend all of their time in mastery of that piece. It's because we want the client to get the best outcome. Right? So it's not always about what you can't do. A lot of times it's taking stuff off the table that you can do, but you choose to not do. You choose to have somebody who does it better, or somebody who has more resources in it, or have been doing it longer, or just are set up to put all of their time, effort, and energy to deliver that outcome. We can help with marketing, and we're really good at it. It's just not where we spend all of our time teaching. We don't have resources, tools, and trainings and assets to support it. So we can get you there, but it's going to be a longer journey versus our partners that we bring in who do this every day and do it well and do it in alignment with how we serve and who we are, so that our clients are getting the same type of experience from the partners that we bring in. Right. So again, we don't want you feeling like this is about you not knowing how to make sales. It's about designing your business, taking all of your wisdom and expertise, your founder magic. What have you been doing to create sales, and how to design a sales process around you making your business, making those sales and delivering, so that you can start being freed up from your business, so that you can show up as the ideal partner, as the go-to solution. So you walk into a room or into a Zoom and everybody knows who you are, why you're there, what you're known for, what they should be paying attention to, and why they should be moving forward in your direction. That's the game we're playing.
Yeah, I think the end game overall is everybody wants to make sales every day. And it's not for the mere fact that we get to make sales and money flows in our bank accounts. It's because that means we're helping people. You are putting your best work out in the world. You are providing your solutions, your services, and people's lives are improving. Their businesses are more robust. Like everybody wins. So there is that overarching, that's our mission, is that people are making sales every day. Your business is designed to make sales every day, and it takes a while to get there. Like, we're not magicians. It takes a while. But like Jim said, the people that come to work with us, they have a pretty solid business. Like, they know how to make sales. We just have to put some stronger foundations and some other elements in place. And then some of the things that business owners are feeling when they do come to us is they do want to close more sales now. Maybe it's taking longer to close sales. And maybe they're talking to people that just aren't ready to buy, right? So again, that sales cycle is longer. It tends to feel like there's convincing, and then you feel like you have to go and learn how to be a great sales ninja. Like, none of that, right?
If you want to know more about that, we did a training on that a couple of weeks ago on strengthening versus shortening your sales cycle. So type in the chat, find it. If you can't find it where you're at right now, type in the chat. We'll get you in front of that training as well. We have more trainings around this. We're actually kicking off an event in our home tomorrow, so y'all won't be able to be here, but we'll definitely share the outcomes with you. And it's Client First Collaborations Live Experience. It's a Collaborate Hub. We are all about helping people. Everybody walk away from here with a clear strategy, message, ideal partner, where they're putting that message in front of, so they will know exactly how to get client first collaborations in place. So you start getting in front of all the ideal people who need what you have now. Okay, and then keeping your eye out here. So I would love to know where this is landing with you, and if you feel like partnerships is something you're already doing, and if you are doing it well and you're mastering it, that's fantastic. This is something else you can add so that you can take a portion of the people that you're partnering with, the people that are coming into your world through those partnerships, and how to source them, sort them, and set them up for ultimate success so that you're serving the right people. You're treating buyers like buyers and leads like leads and subscribers like subscribers instead of treating them all like one, which is what most people are doing. And that's what our Mining for Gold workshop will also address. So if that's speaking to you, drop in the chat. You want to talk more. I would love just to have a conversation with you, book a conversation with me. We can see how does this actually apply. 5 minutes talking with you. We'll know exactly how you can start lining this up. And then we have a multitude of strategies to help you execute and implement so that you can start designing your partnership network so that you structure a world in such a way that sales happen every day. Because if you don't have sales daily, your business is at risk every day. All right. So waiting for Cindy to jump in on that. So that's the game, guys. There's no magic to it. There's just a different focus and a different lens. And we want to help you win with that. We want to make sure when people show up, they buy from you because they were designed to, not because you had to be some world-class badass sales guru, right? You choose which path you're on. We're here to help you. Let us know what else you're looking for and support and be able to make sure that you can make sales every day and what's in the way so we can help obliterate it. Right? Thanks for trusting us to be part of your success team. We'll see you on the next one every Wednesday, 1 p.m. Pacific, right here for your Edge Sales Power Play.